Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about when she ignores you, do this. So first of all, I'm going to just describe the different scenarios where this may happen. So first of all, if it's a woman you already know and you've been texting, or maybe a woman that you've met online, what to do when you get sort of ghosted essentially and she's no longer replying to your messages. And also what happens if you're maybe out and about and you approach a woman who you thought was really cute and she starts to ignore you basically. So sort of in-person scenarios, and also what to do if there's a woman that you're texting and she ghosts you. So let's go into the latter, which is what to do when a woman that you're dating or a woman that you're interested in just doesn't respond to your message and has ghosted you and is basically ignoring you. So what do you do when that kind of thing happens? Well, you match your energy. Don't send her any more messages. Definitely do not double text, because you're like, oh, I wonder if maybe she just didn't get the message. Trust me, she got the message, okay? If you sent a hey, how are you, or whatever it may have been, and she didn't respond to it, she knows she got the message, okay? Don't send another message. Never double text, okay? Don't send one hey, how are you, and when you don't get a response, send another hey, how are you, or what's going on, or whatever. If she's not replying to your messages, then match her energy. Don't send her another message. Wait for her to get in contact with you. Because sometimes, a woman may, for whatever reason, just maybe test you, which is really bad, but test you and to see if you'll send another message. Or it may be that she's not interested in you. And sometimes it can be as well that she was busy, but obviously for whatever reason you're not that much of a high priority in her life right now, which is why she hasn't messaged you back. And she's sort of on the fence about you, because a woman that likes you will respond in good time. She may not respond instantly, but she'll, it'll be within 48 hours when you'll get a response from her at least, okay? So with a woman that it takes a while for her to message you back, then she's probably a little bit more on the fence about you, probably is less interested in you. But it could be that she will have messaged you eventually. It depends on your certain circumstances and how much time has been going on since she stopped messaging you. So let's say it was only an hour ago since you sent your message, then you probably need to give her a bit more time, okay? But if it's been like 2 weeks since she last messaged you and she hasn't responded, then that's more of a woman that is probably lost attraction for you or is not very interested in you at all. A woman that responds maybe after like 3 days is probably a woman that's on the fence with you, isn't sure how she feels about you, could either go either way. Either she could fall madly in love with you, or she could fall out of love with you, or lose interest completely. A woman that responds within a good 48 hours is a woman that, let's say she does respond on the 48-hour mark, that's a woman who's probably, again, still on the fence. But a woman that responds within the first 24 hours of you sending a message, that's a woman with higher attraction. And a woman that replies to your message within hours or even a few minutes, that's a woman with extreme high attraction in you. So it could be you just need a little bit more time. It just depends on your circumstances. But never double text. Don't send her another message. If she hasn't responded to the first one, I guarantee that she has read it. She knows it's there. She just can't be bothered to answer it, or she's ignoring you on purpose and she doesn't want to speak to you anymore. So the best thing to do is to back off, not say anything. And if she does like you, she will reach out eventually. And if she does reach out to you eventually and you still want to date her, the best thing to do is to not be butthurt about the fact that she hasn't messaged you back, or it took her a long time to respond. Don't be mean to her about it, because if you want to repel her even more, what you do is you give her the stick for doing the things that you wanted her to do. Like if she didn't message you for a while, but she did eventually message you, obviously you want her to message you. And if you still want to date her, you don't want to alienate her, okay? So don't just pretend like you didn't even know, right? Just pretend you didn't even realize that it'd been days since she messaged you. So it was days since you replied to your message, okay? You don't want to let it bother you. You should let it be like ducks, water off a duck's back. Even if it did bother you and annoyed you, don't let it come across, because if she can see that her behavior is affecting you emotionally and it's making you come off center, then she's not going to find you attractive anymore anyway. And because basically she'll be able to see and sense that her behavior affects you. And what you want to do is you want to come across as though her behavior never affects you whatsoever. If she replies to your text, great. If she doesn't reply to your text, that's also great. You're still going to be the same guy. You're not going to let it affect your mood. You're still going to have a good time with your friends. You're still going to go out and meet other women. You're still going to live your life. You're not going to spend all day in bed crying that she didn't reply to your message. You're still going to live your life. And that shows confidence, and it shows that you are in your masculine center, and it just shows that you are unaffected by women. Because sometimes women are because women's emotions and their attraction for you will fluctuate, right? Some days she may seem really into you, other days she hates your guts or doesn't seem that interested in you. It's even the same when you get married. There are going to be days when she's, or you're in a relationship, there's going to be days where she's like really into you, and other days when, you know, things are going wrong, she's on a period, whatever it may be, she's going to be in a bad mood, she's not going to think you're great, or she's just not going to be that into you because she doesn't feel good for whatever reason. Maybe she had an argument with her mother, her dad, someone, right? She's not in a good mood. So she's not always going to have the same level of attraction for you, even if you're in a relationship with her and married. It's just going to fluctuate. It's going to go up and down. She won't be consistent. Women are not consistent with those kinds of things, usually, typically. Right? She's not always going to be 100% head over heels in love with you and attracted to you and touching you all the time. It's going to change. It's going to go up and down. It's going to whatever, right? It's like when a woman gets pregnant as well. And I've been pregnant before, and even just the smallest thing, my wife used to irritate me when she didn't even have to be doing anything, and she would just irritate me because it's one of those like female hormone things, you know, the mood fluctuates, and especially when a woman's pregnant or when she's on a period, like it does affect us. It affects our mood, so don't take it personally. It's just her being a woman and her emotions going up and down. It's one of those things, okay? So one day she might seem super into you. The other day she might not care as much. It's just one of those things. You can't let it affect you. You can't let it bother you, right? You can even kind of see it as cute, like, oh, she's just being a woman today. Bless her little heart. You know, it's just one of those things, okay? Just relax. It's all good. It's all gravy, baby. It's all gravy, baby. Sorry, that probably sounded really annoying, but it's just one of those things, okay? So that's what you do when a woman you're dating just ignores you, okay? Or a woman that you're talking to, she just ghosts you. That's what you got to do. You just don't send another message and just wait it out. Maybe talk to other women, go on dates. Don't stop your life because she stopped texting you. You continue being the same guy that you've always been, and that will make you appear more attractive as well to other women and to the woman in question as well. What will make her get turned off by you is if you double text or you get butthurt and resentful when she does reach out to you and you're trying to teach her a lesson. It's like, no. If you don't like the fact, though, that she hasn't messaged you back and she does message you back, then just ghost her. You don't have to, if you don't like the fact that she did that, and you don't want to be with a woman who does those kinds of things, then just don't message her again. If she gets in contact with you, don't do anything. Just ignore her. You don't have to be with her if you don't want to. You don't have to date her if you don't want to. If you don't like the fact that it takes her ages to respond to you, just don't. You don't have to invest your time in a woman who is acting and behaving like that if you don't want to. It's up to you. It's completely in your, the ball is completely in your court. So what happens then? What do you do then in the awkward situation where a woman ignores you in person? Ugh, cringy. Oh, it's not fun when that kind of thing happens. It's so, it's just, it's not good. But the best thing to do is, let's say you go up to a woman because you actually thought she was really attractive, and you go up to her and you say, hey, how are you doing? My name's, I don't know, what's your name? Or maybe you just go up to her and ask her what her name is, because you want to find out more about her, and she just flat out ignores you. She just blanks you. She like acts like you're not even there. What do? Well, the best thing to do is to just say something like, take it as a compliment, I hope you have a nice day, and then you walk away. You don't try and get her to talk. So don't hover around her. If she's ignoring you, she's giving you a blank face, if she's just, or she's turns away from you, completely ignores you, just say, take it as a compliment, I hope you have a nice day, and then you get on with your day and the rest of your life. You walk away from her. If you're at the same party or something, or you're in the same bar, nightclub, restaurant, whatever it may be, then just go back to wherever you were sitting and just keep on doing your business, okay? Just completely you know, forget about it and just move away. Now, maybe it's a woman that, you know, another example for example that you can say is you could just simply say have a nice day. You don't have to say take it as a compliment or anything like that. You could just simply say have a nice day, and that's showing you that you're the bigger person there as well, because you're still offering her that sort of like kindness of saying, oh, I hope you have a great day, and you're still being nice, whereas she's decided to not be very nice and ignore you. Now, there may be a couple of reasons why a woman may ignore you. It could be that her boyfriend is not very far away and she doesn't want to see, because if, let's say, you don't know if she's single or not, she might not want him to see her talking to another guy and she's being loyal. But even then, you know, there are women that, you know, she should be able to say, sorry, I'm not interested in talking to you. I've got a boyfriend and he's over there and I don't really want him to see me talking to another guy because, you know, I'm loyal to him, you know. It could be that she's just a bitch too, like she's just nasty. And of course you don't want to spend any more time with a woman that's like that. If she won't even look at you, you know, it's not good. So, you know, there are occasions where a woman may do that, or maybe her friend is nearby and maybe you've taken her seat to come and sit next to her and talk to her and she wants you to go. But again, even then, a woman should, you know, someone who's normal, right, should just say to you, sorry, that's my friend's seat and I'm really not interested in talking to you right now, or whatever it may be. I'm not interested in that because, you know, I'm taken or something like that. She should say something to you. But it still stands that when a woman is ignoring you in person and she's blanking you, or she started talking to each other and then she sort of ignores you, the best thing to do is just to say have a nice day. Or if you'd complimented her or you wanted to get a phone number and you asked for it and she ignores you, just to say, you know what, just take it as a compliment, don't worry about it, and then you just walk away. It's always the best scenario. It's always the best thing that you can do, and you're still being kind to her. You know, you're not matching her. You're not matching what she's doing. You're not matching her negativity. You're actually doing something positive and kind. Okay, and that just shows that you're the bigger person. So that's basically what you should do if a woman ignores you. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. And if you'd like to know how to attract the beautiful woman of your dreams, you can go and check out my book, Attracting the Beautiful Woman of Your Dreams. You can go and read it for free on my website. You don't need to log in. You don't need to sign up to anything. It's just there on the website. Just click on the link that goes to the book. There's also a menu if you on my website, and just click on the book. You can go and read it straight away. It's just right there. Or if you'd like a physical copy, you can get it on Amazon, or you can also get the Kindle version as well on Amazon too. And I shall talk to you guys very soon. Goodbye.